Okay, guys, we've got Hangout Publisher Commando. We've done some updates and improved quite a few things in this particular tool. So I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay, so in the settings, you can choose to enable scheduled tasks, and you can run Hangout Publisher Commando at Windows Startup. Okay, now that is only important if you are going to schedule projects in here. Later when you can do multiple videos, add them one at a time kind of thing, and you can schedule when and what time they're going to be posted. Okay, in the account section here, I'll just cancel this. What you can do is you can put in here, click on add, you put in here your YouTube username, sorry, your Google account, your Gmail account, your Google account. Okay, google.com, something at google.com. So for example, email at google.com, and here you would put in password, no space between the comma and the password. Okay, and you click on add accounts. Okay, so I'm not going to add that, I've already got one in there, and I've already got my password in there as well. Okay, then just click on start checking accounts, and you should get the green if you put the correct username and password in there. Okay, now important, you don't need to be using proxies with this. This is meant to be working with your sort of main Google accounts. If you are using accounts that use proxies, you're going to have to manually assign that in here. Okay, and you just do that by CSV. So if you click on here to save one that you've got here, so just put in here for example for test test CSV publisher, for example, and put it on the desktop. Then what you can do is you can see from that CSV the format that it needs to be for you to be able to put in your assigned IP. Just put in your IP in here, and that's what the one it will use in the software. Okay, so anyway, let's come over to the publisher, and what we want to do is click on start your project. Okay, so go and browse for a video. I'm going to take one that's really short, and this one, online video ads Thailand. Okay, I'm going to give it a title. Okay, so there's nothing thought out very properly here, just for demonstration purposes. And down here you can see you've got select account. That's the account that we put in. So I'm going to choose this particular Google account. I'm going to stop saying YouTube. I've been saying that all day. And that's the Gmail account. That's the Google account that we're going to use for publishing the Hangout. Okay. This input and output device in here, it should be set like this, and this is correct. If you've got the select an output device and it's got cable input, that is correct. If you've got select an input device and it's got cable output, that's correct. So it's gone opposite for output, input, input, output. Okay. One thing before you even try to install this software, what you really need to do is install VLC Player. The link to that is in the download area, and you need to install that first. Even if you've got VLC on your computer, just reinstall it so you've got the latest version. We found a few people were struggling to get this working. It's because they didn't have the latest version. Just install it anyway, and you will save yourself a lot of trouble. And the virtual cable driver link is in the download page as well. Make sure you install that first, otherwise it can't show in here. And if you have done that, then install the software. When you fire it up, these settings should be automated for you. Okay, and you don't need to worry about that. Okay, there's no fiddling about at all. Okay, so all I'm going to do is click on here to add project. Right now I'm going to click on the project, and you can see that it's popped up here, and you can see I've got a little button here that I can play. So I'm just going to click on that for a second and just make sure that the video is playing. Okay, this is only a 1 minute 21 second video or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press on start Hangout Publishing. Okay, so I'm just going to click on here, start Hangout Publishing, and it will go off and start recording. Now the webcam is going to pop up, but don't do anything, don't touch anything. You don't need to, just move your mouse away, and it will fill in the details, and you just have to wait and just watch it, and you can see that it's filling in all the details. The webcam will pop up, but it will automatically switch it off. You will also get something that says that your settings are incorrect for the microphone. Leave it alone. The software will automate fixing that and it will work perfectly fine if you just don't touch anything at this point. It's going to fill in the details, and it's going to show me on the screen, which I really don't like. Anyway, so it's putting in the title in here, and it's saying, look, it's saying your microphone is not working. Okay, just don't touch anything, leave it. The software will automate fixing that, okay? And then it'll switch your settings back at the end, because right now it's switched to the audio cable. And when people were trying to watch videos again afterwards, it was already, it hadn't reset itself back. Okay, we had a little bug and we had to fix it, but it's now working that it resets itself back. It's going to start the broadcast. And here's a video. It's only 1 minute 20 seconds or something like that, so it should not take too long. We'll just wait for that to complete. And at the end of it, it's going to give us the YouTube URL as well, okay? Now, what's interesting about this is we haven't built in yet to put in description, to use hashtags, all that kind of stuff. We will build that in the next update for this. But I did one the other day just testing, and I took a keyword phrase that was not really particularly very competitive, or not at the time, because it was just something that had come out, and I noticed there was a bunch of press releases using that headline. And so I decided to swipe the headline because it was quite a catchy headline. And I'm sitting at number 2 right now on Google for that particular keyword, above websites like Mashable, above some press releases. So, you know, I did a little video earlier wondering, just thoughts, just random thoughts, whether Hangouts are actually more powerful than press releases, because we are ranking, and there is no optimization done whatsoever. It's just the headline, and I use the same headline in the description, and it's kind of automated that, and that's all that happens. So it opens YouTube automatically. I didn't touch anything here, and it's playing back fine. So the sound is there, and I had to unmute it there, and you can see it's not bad quality. It's okay. It's good enough. You can get away with that. Now, if you want to schedule and do these, you can do quite a few in advance. But what you can also think about now as well is that Hangouts are ranking much better than just uploading a new a YouTube video. So instead of uploading a video to YouTube, use the publisher and go via that route. It's not actually uploading. What it's doing is it's doing a screen recording in Google Plus, which then creates a video that sends over to YouTube. Okay, you will find that you rank much better. You will find that you rank faster and better, okay, than uploading a normal video. So just try and get in the habit of using that, and you should see some better results, faster rankings, and faster to monetization if you have got your marketing correct in the back end for getting people to convert and things like that, okay? So you can see it's working fine. There's not a problem with it now. It did take a little bit of time to fix. Apologies for the delay on getting some stuff fixed there, but since I came back last week, we've made a lot of strides, a lot of progress, and you can see now it's working perfectly fine, okay? Now the previous version as well, we didn't have licensing in there properly, okay? So if you had the previous version and people have been sharing it, then good luck to you. But you've got this sort of, it's not as good as this version, okay? There was a few bugs in there, now we've updated it, and now you have to put in a license. So it's up to you whether you want to update or not, whether you've got a license or not. I don't particularly care, to be honest, but anyway. Good luck with it. I hope you enjoy it. And if you did take a copy where you didn't use the license, then at least get on my email list so that you can get some updates and stuff like that whenever I've got some new tools, okay? So I would appreciate that. Anyway, thanks guys. Bye-bye.